Here's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door. Big win for college athletes. In a unanimous decision, the Supreme Court ruled the NCAA's strict limits on benefits to student athletes violates federal antitrust law. The ruling focuses on how schools reimburse players for things such as computers, science equipment, and musical instruments. The narrow ruling does not directly address athlete compensation, but it could ultimately change the landscape of college sports. A court trial over Missouri officials' refusal to expand Medicaid is underway. Voters last year amended the state constitution to expand access to the health insurance program to hundreds of thousands more low-income adults, including 3 women who are now suing Governor Mike Parson's administration. The governor says he will not expand Medicaid because the legislature refused to pay for it. 2 single mothers and another low-income woman in response sued to force Missouri to provide coverage as called for in the state constitution. Joplin City Council here's a presentation on an alternative mode of transportation, scooters, bird scooters specifically. They're looking to come to town. Scooters utilize an app, and that app allows residents to rent the scooters for a short period of time. When the person who's traveling by scooter is done, they leave it for the next rider or to be picked up by a bird contractor for repair or charging. Last night, the City Council decided to move forward on negotiations with bird scooters. Harvest is underway in the 4 states. Hay season is in full swing. Use caution when traveling around farm trucks, tractors, combines, or other implements. Here's a few tips. First, don't assume the farmer knows you're there. Pass with extreme caution. When a farm vehicle pulls to the right side of the road, it does not mean it's turning right or allowing you to pass. Due to the size of some farm equipment, the farmer must execute wide left turns, so allow it plenty of room and time to turn. Be alert to see if they might be turning into a driveway or field. Don't assume that a farmer can move aside to let you pass. That's a check of today's top headlines, the news you need to know before you head out the door.
It's a nice and cool Tuesday morning with temperatures ranging from the mid to high 50s right now. Let's roll 56 in Joplin, 57 in Chanute, just about 60 degrees when we take a look at what's up in Nevada. We can also take a glance here at the sky camera from 7th and Rangeline, off to a gorgeous morning. And of course, the great thing about our new camera here is we're able to tilt that just up there, go to the east and look at this gorgeous sunrise that we have approaching us as we get in store for temperatures today that are going to be oh so comfortable compared to what we had last week, as we'll be able to sit in the high 70s, low 80s, and a whole bunch of sunshine, just a little southwest breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, as we push toward the weekend, you will notice a heat up here, especially for Thursday and Friday. Well, we'll be back in the 90s. But remember, now that we've officially started summer, that's really not too far off from our historical averages right there. We'd be about 87, 88 degrees. So we'll be, pretty much on par with that. And then after some Thursday, Friday thunderstorm activity, we actually have an additional cold front that'll sweep in. I think the big difference between this one that's going to come over the weekend compared to the one that we had yesterday is our overnight lows are going to be considerably different. Instead of dropping down into the 50s, we'll only have about a 10-degree difference between our overnight lows and our daily highs. So we're really shaping up to have a really nice latter third of June, which we deserve with the oppressive heat that we had to tolerate next week. We'll be right back with more KOAM Morning News right after this.
Hank Williams.